life-sensing potion. This seems rather unprecedented. It is. I'm exploring new frontiers in alchemy here. Dare I ask what the great alchemist is concocting now? Imagine yourself with an increased sensitivity to life. If a guard were standing in the next room, you could feel their presence as a kind of pulse or thump. It sounds rather ghastly, but you'd be nigh undetectable. I suppose I do enjoy the occasional unfair advantage. I would much rather, well, no, not I would much rather. I would love to play a game like this. Huh. Okay, Animismus. This will be interesting. I would love to play a game like this where, I mean, very similar to this plot, but you're the alchemist for, like, an adventurer's guild. And you're an alchemist, a wizard, a house wizard for, like, an adventuring guild, and you're doing effectively this stuff, but you keep making, like, more and more ridiculous nonsense along the way. Like, a life-sensing potion, or eventually, like, dragon-slaying junk. Okay, hi. So we need two things. We need this and this. Okay. Well, I've got 3 reagents, but I just need to turn them into salt. And I don't need anything other than salt. I'm trying to decide here. How ridiculous can I get? Do I even need half this stuff? I think I need the track to make this work. Okay. Because effectively... Yeah, they're lined up right. Because, yeah, I need to be able to reach all 3 here. Okay, let's try this. So pick up, right, minus, extend, drop, reset, pick up, right, minus, okay, so I have to drop it to get it to work. Drop. So that'll form those 2. The thing is, I think what I actually need is another... I think I need to fill out these with salt first. So let's start with that. Let's move this setup. Okay, so we want to pick up, rotate. Rotate. Rotate, extend, extend, drop. Reset. Keep moving this over. Pick up, rotate, 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 extend, extend, extend. Reset. Oh. Pick up, rotate. Plus. What? Oh, minus. There we go. Okay. So what this does is dumps these off. Okay. And then mad easy. I'm also a goddamn moron. You know what I forgot to do? I'm just plonking them down on the end results. I can't do that. Yeah, I need glyphs of binding in case you forgot. I forgot. I forgot completely. Alright. Well, in that case, this is pointless, but I guess does make my life a lot easier. You know, let's start with this first. No! Okay, good. I thought I lost it for a second, and I panicked a little. I have to make sure it stays on the line, otherwise I lose it all. Okay. Just gonna put it out here. Okay, so that gets us that. So we want to go minus, and effectively... we almost kind of want to leave it. Yeah, how far beyond the first episode am I? This is probably episode, like, 15? 13 to 15, somewhere in there? I played, like, what, 2.5 hours of this yesterday, too. This is probably episode 12, give or take. This is a full series. It's not actually taking as long as I thought it was going to. I expected this was going to be, like, much more of a kind of hellish situation. But it's not. Okay. So effectively, we're going to want to put salt, rotate, Moors, rotate, salt, rotate, Moors, rotate. Vitae. Okay. Well, they're not going to bonk, so I can just freely leave them there. Okay, so we're just gonna delete this. So we pick up. You know. I don't think I need this long track. Yeah, I don't need this long of a track anymore, now that I'm not being stupid. Okay, pick up, right. Pick up, right, extend. Okay, so that's fine. So pick up. I mean, I could actually do another Glyph of Calcification, but I don't want it here, because bonk. Right? Okay. So now we retrieve the Moors. So we drop this here. Moors is down here. Oops. Okay. Rotates. We go down. Okay, so then we pick it up and bring it back around. Oh, other direction. What? Oh. Kind of weird that you can't just overlay it. Yeah, so I had one too many turn actions in there. Okay, and then we do a couple of salts. Except for, now that I'm looking at it, I'm doing this the wrong direction. This is wildly inefficient when I could be going this way. Because that's space I'm gonna have to cover anyway. Oh, which means I have to delete almost everything. Can I do that? Because, yeah, the Moors won't be there anymore. Because I have a lot of these extra steps. Okay. So it's this one. So that's the step I have to delete after. Because all of this is unnecessary. Okay, so that'll rotate there. And then all we have to do is... Let's see, if you kept going like that, would be the arm where the final bond was made. Well, this is a piston arm, so I just need to move it to a place where it's not stupid. Puzzle games give you a headache. They give me a headache, too. I should probably take some ibuprofen before this. Because I was rotating around this way. Yeah, I guess we'll just take my wildly inefficient route here for a bit. It looks like area actually only cares about where your arm is anyway, so, like, I guess this is fine. Huh, weird. Okay, sure. Okay, so then it rotates once more. Area does care about elements, actually. Okay. I mean, even then, this is a fairly small area for what I'm doing, so I don't care that much. Okay. So we rotate it once more. It'll be here. We have to retrieve this. So... minus... Oops. I forgot to drop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I think it's that. I could be wrong. Oops. I missed. Oh. I see what I might have done wrong. Oh, I only needed to extend it once. Yeah, I'm misjudging this a little bit. Okay, and I'm rotating it too many times too. Okay, so let's tighten this down a bunch. This is pretty much going as usual with my standard strategy. Okay. Whoop. Okay, area 32, not bad. I probably could do it maybe better. Yes, I could do it better. So I'm just gonna put it here. Okay. Rotates again. And we don't want either of these. We just want to delete these, extend, and then drop. I messed up. We just want to extend there. Oh, but we don't want to go back minus. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, that cuts down the area by what, a straight up 9? And I'm using absolute minimum reagents. I don't know what these were for. I'm sure you're supposed to use them for something. But don't matter. Well, I'm satisfied. I mean, it takes forever as usual, but that's fine. One to make Vitae and Moors, one to make the salt, and the third. to make the last set of salt. Yeah, I guess it really is for parallel processes if you don't care. But I mean, like, look at that cost and area. Like, I am less than a third of the cost of other people. Admittedly, I'm 8 times... it takes 8 times longer, but, like... I don't know. I guess technically from a true efficiency standpoint, I probably should be shooting for the direct middle on these. I just really enjoy being, like, right here on both of them. If I were to use this and go to the market, would I collapse into a quivering heap of nerves? The effect is subtle, but you may want to avoid crowded areas while using it. You say this as though you've already tried it. My confidence and reasonable certainty isn't enough for you? Over the course of my life, I've learned that trust is not something to be given lightly. Especially not to alchemists. It's a fine thing to say in the presence of a thief. Okay, so a very dark thread. This is a bit much. I feel as though I'm being... Oh, wait, no. This is a bit much. I feel like I'm being suited up like a grenadier. Stay still, or I won't get your measurements properly. Must you really outfit me this way? The more light you absorb, the easier it will be for you to blend into the shadows. I can already do that. You seem to underestimate my abilities. I want to leave nothing to chance. Okay, so I'm making... okay. First question. I'm gonna operate under the assumption that you can't turn metal into salt. Pick up, right. Yeah, okay. Cannot convert to salt. Okay, so I have to get iron, which is 3 upgrades. Let's see, so this is a weird game. Chill as crap, almost kingdom level chill. Story's interesting, and you can't get the mechanics. What are my thoughts of this game? This game is hard, but really cool. I don't think I've played a game like this before. And no, I have. This reminds me of Human Resource Machine and Factorio, just in terms of what's required. And I really love that. It's challenging in ways that almost no other game manages. And I really enjoy that. Okay. We want Quicksilver here. That's probably not a good place to put it. Or maybe it is. Maybe that's fine. No. Yes? No, maybe that's fine. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. That's the beauty of Zachtronics. Their challenges are things other games never touch. Yeah. It also kind of has that witness level of, like, one singular mechanic that you repeat ad nauseum over and over and over again. I guess that's what ad nauseum is. But in so many different configurations that each puzzle feels unique and interesting. Which I can't help but, like, be enthralled with. Okay, so we want to extend, grab, bring back, drop, extend, grab, bring back, drop. Okay. Let me see. I bet there's some kind of silly command that I can do in here. Okay, so we drop it. We drop it, we go back to the minus, and we rotate it once. The hell? Oh. So this is actually made up of really simple parts. How do I get it to connect? So it doesn't actually have to be this. It has to end with this. And repeat. So I can go up here, flip this. But that wouldn't cover this. Because effectively, all I need is a really clever little bit of rotation here. Now, I could have a third arm for this, or I could use the arm that I currently have for more steps. I just have to rotate it. It's an alternating... I mean, it's like the same angle every single time. Well, I could rotate it down. Because the smart thing to do would actually be to have a second one of these right here. Because all I need to do is just make sure that these segments, because it's the same two segments every single time. Okay. Okay, so we drop that. Now I could... It would take longer, but I could rotate it once. I need to make sure I'm not sweeping around this giant horror every single time. Because if I did that, we'd have problems. So if we go minus, rotate it once. What if it was like this? No, that wouldn't work. Because, yeah, I just have to cleverly rotate this single chunk to fit everything. The main problem is I need a 3 line. Because eventually I'm going to start sweeping this horror monstrosity all over the place. And I can't do that. I do that, we end up with problems. And I can't do this. Would I? 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just try it. See if I needed redundancy. Okay, so we go minus, and then just rotate it once. And then we make one more salt, put it on there, and then we repeat the loop. So we go minus, pick up, rotate, drop. Plus, left, 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 extend, pick up, minus, right, right, right. No, this is going to backfire hilariously. Oh, I've got to extend before I drop. We drop, we go plus. So this is redundant. Put this here. So we go minus. What am I doing? What did I do? I don't know what I did. Minus, pick up, rotate. Okay, so for starters, yeah, the main problem I'm looking at here is that I have to have these connected first. Otherwise, this is going to be a problem. See, isn't it a constant chain of the same 4 elements appended to each other, extended out 4 spaces? Yeah. The main problem is I have to make sure I don't... Any rotation I do has to be done before it connects to the rest of the chain. This is the problem. So I'm gonna get rid of this mess. And this mess. So we're here. I gotta delete these. Because I have to rotate between. Well, here's the thing. All I have to do is just have 2 versions. Not of the creation process. Though I could my problem is I rely on visualization to get this working, and I'm not visualizing this well enough. So we get to the end of the chain here. I really wish I could actually just build off of each of these steps and having to go instead of having to go through it every single time. I effectively need to go through this twice, every single time. And you just set it up and repeat the steps. Yeah, but I need to get to the halfway point. I can't just set it up from the very beginning. I'm imagining these steps before I make them. And if I can't imagine them well, then I just get confused, if that makes sense. God, I'm so ready for Happy Souls after this. Happy Souls is going to make this doable. Yeah, there's a repeat command, but you need to set correctly. The easy way to do this would be to have another arm. Just one more arm to... just one more arm to flip it occasionally. Every other time, honestly. Another arm for testing. Can you copy and paste commands between arms, though? I don't think you can. Because, yeah, I can't just build a simple, like, rotation repeater situation. Because, effectively, I have to push it into this. Every single time I push, this has to just move over. If I rotate in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to have an infinitely large area, which would be hilariously stupid. Effectively, what I have to do is push, extend. Wait, keep control pushed. Why did... Oh. So you can copy and paste commands. Holy shit. I've been trying to copy and paste this entire freaking time. Like, I keep... Oh, man. The past 2 nights that we've been playing this, I've been like, how do I copy and paste? How do I copy and paste? How do I copy and paste? Control, drag, and drop. God damn it. Man, now I wish I could label these. Holy shit, how awesome would it be if I could label, like, chunks of... I just want to be able to comment and nest things. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Still doesn't solve my immediate issues, but that does help. Thank you, put assassin. So now I can copy and paste. I don't know if it's immediately helpful in this one. I just got to figure out how to hook it together, because I've got the core component. I've just got to get all the way here, put this, and then either push it 1, or rotate it and push it 1, and have it all connect. That's the problem. I think this is another game you'll likely get. Thanks, Wander. Hey, no problem. This game is awesome. It's very hard. Yeah. You know what? I think part of the reason why I'm having troubles with this is because no, this would be fine. Because I effectively just have to have 2 sets here. Should play Infinifactory after this. I saw Bird play that a little bit. I wouldn't mind. Okay. So, I just have to figure out how to get these 2 chunks to hook up together. And also generate them. Let me see. Because, yeah, we've already got a fairly long string just to generate the first chunk. Now, it'd be easier if I had an arm that alternated these. But I don't like that. Because effectively, all I have to do is push this over. Which needs to combine. Because if I push it over... So, push it over 1. That'll combine to whatever I put down here. I just have to have... a version that goes... this way? No, that goes this way. Right? No, because that'll... Because all I have to do is just alternate. I mean, I guess that's really easy. All I have to do is just get to this step every single time. And just hook it in. I mean, I might actually be able to do it without this one. Let's just start trying it. And if this doesn't work, I'll copy and paste it back to the drawing board. I'll go places. Okay, so we get to this point. So... Because if I rotate it this way... it wouldn't work. I mean, I could always just... retreat? Like, I could put it over here, build the next one, rotate the next one, come back, grab this, connect them, and then move them back over. That's perfect. Because then I don't have to rotate this at all. I just have to reconnect it every single time. And that way I can just make this, like a weird checkmark shape, and just repeatedly reconnect it to the same system. I just gotta do it correctly. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Do I need this one? I need something. Maybe I do need this one, actually. Well, I'm just gonna iterate from here, and then I'll see where I actually have to put the pieces, because right now I can't get the pieces down. Okay. So... first step. Yeah. It's right here. I think I got it. I think I got the proper visual. Okay, so we go here. And then we extend twice, rotate back. Nope. We don't want to do that. We want to extend twice and rotate other way. Twice. Actually, we probably want to rotate twice before we extend. So we do the other extension. Okay. Plonk these here. Okay, reset. Get to this, except for instead of rotating it this time, we just push it. I feel like I need one more. Because I've got the first section. I just need one more than this. Because the problem is... it gets all the way out here and plonks it down. Trying to decide, because this... I either need another combiner or I need to use my combiner better. Or I need a third layer here. Because my problem is I need to do a merger here, but in reverse. So a merger like this. Oh. I'm an idiot. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get this in here. Okay. I think this is all I needed. Oh, this is ridiculously slow. Oh. I don't think this will work. I've got the pattern right. But yeah, you're right. I will need an unbinder in the middle section. Well, screw it. I'm too stuck. So I'm just gonna go with this. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but whatever. I have a solution. It's not my favorite. This thing is huge anyway. See, why do you need to unbind it? Because there's no horizontal bonds between these salts. I'm not proud of this one, but I'm too stuck on it to care. Maybe I'll come back to this one. Because I wanted to do something particular, and I should have done this with another arm, maybe? But this does the job that I needed to do. Unless, of course, this isn't enough. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see when I get here. I'm not gonna get a good score on this one. Nope. I did fine. What the hell? Alright. Alright. It's quite a striking look, don't you think? I'm a convert. I never thought I'd reach the heights of fashion like this. We should go into the business as clothiers. Clothiers? I can hardly do much more alchemy in any case. We use the last of our quicksilver making that. But that's a wonderful idea. I'll find us more looming and sewing supplies. Get us a mannequin, too. Consider it done. Perfect. The lead ore heist. Looks like it's time for me to go. Good luck, Nils. You'll know I succeeded when a barge of lead floats down the river towards you. And I'll send instructions detailing where to send my share of the gold later. You won't be returning here? No, I'm afraid I can't stay. So you do trust us, finally. A funny thing about that. When I first found you two hiding out in this abandoned shop, my first thought was to cut you both down as you slept and sell your personal effects. Oh my, I'm glad you didn't. I'm just kidding. I would have only collected a pittance from your mediocre clothes anyway. How touching. I expect a more touching story couldn't be written. Safe travels, Nils. We'll be here for the time being, should you want to find us. I'm sure we'll run into each other again before long.